When the road went out in 1995, people weren't supposed to come look, but we all did. And walking on this stretch of road at that time when there were no cars on it, it was a complete goosebump moment. I was like, okay, that's it. We have to have this as a trail because there's really nothing quite like it anywhere in the world. It is so spectacular. Highway 1 was built back in the early 1900s and almost immediately became a problem here at Devil's Slide with landslides. The road would wash out.
It was called Devil's Slide because it was a treacherous roadway. Originally I used to be a sheriff before I was on the Board of Supervisors, and over the years we used to have rocks falling down and the road actually, parts of it collapsed. So many accidents. We had a lot of unfortunate criminal cases that occurred out here. People falling off the side.
Yes, there were a lot of people who went over the edge, so it was considered a dangerous section of Highway 1 and not reliable.
It was clear that something needed to happen. They needed a permanent solution to this problem. Caltrans wanted to build an inland freeway bypass that would have essentially destroyed Montara Mountain and this incredible scenic resources here. It was really a nightmare. The environmental community, the residents around here said, no, wait, there has to be an alternative. And the battle raged on for many years. But it really came to a head in 1995 when the road went out and was closed for almost 6 months. Huge economic impact, as you might imagine. The coastal businesses, many of them went out of business. People were sitting in nightmarish traffic trying to get off the coast because we really only had one road off the coast at that point. During that time, a tunnel alternative surfaced and we asked for information about the tunnel. And at that time, their county supervisors didn't really want to do anything but build the bypass. And so they refused to give us information about a tunnel, which really infuriated a lot of people.
You got to get active citizens to actually push public policy people like me to make decisions that actually achieve their goal.
And we fought the Devil's Slide bypass project. We put a ballot measure on the ballot that mandated that they build a tunnel instead of the bypass.
And in 1996, the Devil's Slide Tunnel Initiative, Measure T, passed in a landslide with 76% of the voters saying, yep, we want a tunnel. So that was back in 1996, and the tunnel didn't open in 2013, so there was a lot of work that was done in those intervening years to make this a reality, but we think it's worth it.
It was citizens that stopped the bypass. It was citizens who got the Coastal Act passed. And this trail is a result of that long battle.
This is the culmination, if you will, of many decades of work by thousands of people around this county, this whole region, to protect this amazing little segment of what was Highway 1.
So the tunnel's been a real boon. It really provides a safe, efficient, and reliable transportation, but at the same time it freed up this whole roadway to make this into a Devil's Slide Park, to give people the ability to actually see and hear and smell the ocean. 1.3 miles. It's a pretty good hike going up and down because it's a grade here. We put the bicycles on that side and the pedestrians on this side and the lookouts in this area, and there's another one down there as well. We agreed that this was a scenic part of San Mateo County. The cliffs, the birds, the geology of this mountain.
You have a great view of the coast because you're up high over the ocean. So you can see all kinds of bird life. Peregrine falcons have a nest on the cliffs.
Before, when you were driving it, you really never got a chance to look at the ocean. And because you weren't able to, see anything, nobody really knew the beauty that was out here. They didn't know about the peregrine falcons, and there's some other birds that are down here that were almost extinct that are now thriving. The trail was part of that success story.
People come from all over the country, the world, to take a little walk here and sample this amazing piece of the coast. So the economic benefit to the surrounding communities is huge, and the more connected and the more complete the coastal trail is, the more the economic benefit.
So this is a small part of it, but it's an integral an important part. It's a safer trail, and it is a magical spot. It refreshes the spirit. I think it reconnects us to nature in a way that cities can't. Cities are great, but if you really want to refresh your spirit, that which makes us human, coming out in nature is just brings out all that humanity in us. And I think that this is something that we've really strive really hard to preserve for the future, to make sure that it's available not only for our children, but our grandchildren and their children beyond.
We don't get a second chance once we pave it over. It's gone. To me, it's a wonderful chance to just really stay involved in protecting these resources and ensuring that we do the right thing here. Saving Montero Mountain and preserving this amazing stretch of road for a piece of the coastal trail, a signature piece of the coastal trail, was just delightful.